to come and be part of this experience so that we could light this place up for you. So I'm going to ask you now to, let's get on our feet. I was going to lay you down, but enough of laying still in the sun. Yeah, get up on your feet. All right, come to the top of your mat and step to the top of the mat like you mean it. Bring your feet together unless you have like lower back or hip things going on and it feels better for you to have a little space. And I see you all upstairs. I see you, I feel you, yes. So good. So we all step to the top of the mat, and let's do it with purpose. Bring your hands together. And if it feels safe, if it feels appropriate, just close your eyes. It's palpable, the energy that's in this space right now. And it is exactly how it's supposed to be. And everyone who is meant to be here is here. All of those that care to be part of it but couldn't be here, maybe they don't live in Florida, they're tuning in. And I welcome all of them as well. We are a global movement. Not only are we creating kinder, gentler versions of ourselves, but we are living as an example of that to others. So right now, I'm going to ask you to do something that might feel a little weird or seem a little weird, but I think it matters. I want you to actually feel the texture of the mat under your feet. Allow your senses to bring you into present time. Notice if you're leaning heavy in your toes or heavy in your heels. If your arches of your feet are collapsing, see if you can lift the arches and distribute the weight evenly. Right now, this is where the yoga begins. The moment that you begin to awaken your consciousness, those moments where we're really paying attention to the subtleties. This is not going to be about the big movements. This is not about putting our leg behind our head or balancing on one pinky. I don't care about any of that. I care about us being awake and alive and vibrant and happy to be here. So as you feel your feet on the ground and as you enter this space and as you enter this moment, start to breathe. Because as soon as you start to breathe, the whole thing comes alive. You are awakening all of the cells in your body. Your brain becomes more alert. There's more oxygen in you. And again, you're becoming more present. Now, I know I'm going to start throwing out a whole lot of cues and you're going to start moving, but I don't want you to do anything that doesn't feel good with your breath. I don't want you to do anything that makes you hold your breath or to make your breath get choppy or panicky. It's a hot day. You're out in the sun. So if your heart rate starts to get up high and you need to take a knee and take a breath, do it. Just pause and breathe and notice how you feel. There is nothing wrong with taking a break. It's what I would consider you honoring yourself. And by honoring yourself, you honor everyone around you. Because if you're huffing and puffing, you're probably disturbing your neighbor, right? So don't only do this practice for you, do it as part of the whole. Now let's take a deep breath together and reach our arms up to the sky. Oh, what a moment. Exhale, go ahead and fold over. Just fold in, let the head down. Just start to feel the different sensations of your body. My team of helpers are out there. There's one in every section, and they're there to help you, not to make your poses perfect, but to help maybe realign so you'll be safe. We care about a safe and intelligent practice. Let's move our fingers onto our shins, take a deep breath, and lift halfway up. That's it. And then exhale, fold again. So this is moving and breathing in sync. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. One last time, inhale, halfway lift. Really draw your chest out, flatten your back, and then exhale, fold. Using that same flat back, come all the way to standing. Lift your head and chest, start to reach those arms up high to that beautiful clear blue sky, and then exhale, bring your hands right into the heart. All right, we're gonna take it up a notch. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Fold in and be sensitive with your body.
Here comes the sun.
Lift and lengthen halfway.
Here comes the sun.
Soften your knees, touch your mat, and step your right leg back, just the right one. Stay on your right toes. Keep your fingertips on the floor, but lengthen your chest forward. See if you can sink your hips just a little without bending your back knee. So I want you to keep that back leg really straight because you can. Remember that our yoga is acts of consciousness. This is not meant to be effortful, it's supposed to be mindful. Take one more breath here, and then put some weight into your hands so you can step your left leg back as well. Good, lift your hips up high and take your first downward facing dog. As your hips go high, your head goes low, and you're still breathing. I want you to monitor yourself. I don't want you to put any extra pressure. If there's any pain, you can modify. You can ask your person in your area for help on how to do it differently. They are here to help you. Don't be startled if you feel hands on you. Let's take one more breath and push back just a little bit, and then walk your feet to the top of the mat. Try to do it with some grace. I know some of you do it fancy. Whatever works for you. Feet together, lift halfway up. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, fold in deeply. With that same flat back, we're gonna rise up. Lift your head, lift your chest, reach those arms up high, sweep them, reach them like you mean it. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So far, so good? Okay, inhale, arms reach, the yoga's happening. Exhale, forward fold. Deep and meaningful connection with yourself. On your inhale, lift halfway. Soften your knees, touch the floor, and let your left foot step back. Take it all the way to the back of the mat. Do your very best to keep that left knee straight. Keep the knee lifted and away from the mat. We're gonna keep our fingers on the floor and just drop our hips a little bit lower. You can draw the chest forward, lengthen your spine, and then notice what muscles you need to hold and sustain this. It's like the pelvic floor and the outer hips are squeezing in a little bit for support, and your belly is drawing toward your spine so that every part of you is in it together. Let's take one more breath here, and then put some weight in your hands so you can step your right foot back, plank pose, and then lift your hips and move all the way back to down dog. We're gonna work our way into a vinyasa, but I want you to feel all the parts. All right, one more breath. Let's all make a sound, a collective exhale, just ah. There's a lot of you here, I did not hear that. Do it again, inhale big, let me hear you. Sweet. All right, come forward into plank pose. Keep your knees straight, keep your belly firm. If you need to, you could put your knees down, and we're gonna make our way all the way onto the belly. So take it slow, chest moves forward, lay it all the way out for me. Make sure your hands are by your sides, not out in front of you. I see some of you with hands in front of your face. Pull them back by your ribs so your fingertips feel like they're under your shoulders, and then gently come into your first baby cobra. Elbows are bent, hips are on the ground. Start to feel the muscles in your back warming up around your spine. So it's not a big pose, but it's purposeful. I love this pose. It's small and mighty, like me. Small and mighty, yeah. So extend those legs back. Feel your hips press down. Lift your chest just a little more. You could even squeeze your hands toward each other so the chest broadens. And then exhale, let it go. Ah. Tuck your toes and find your way back into downward facing dog. So now down dog is familiar. Let's bend the right knee and stretch the left leg a little more. And then switch to the other side. Just bend the left a little bit. You don't have to move your feet. There you go. And And then press both legs back, take a breath. And as you let your breath out, just start walking your feet up to the top of the mat. Nice. Your feet will come together at the top just like before. Lift halfway up, inhale, and then fold deeply on the exhale. And using that same flat back, let's rise all the way up. Yeah, reach those arms high to the sky. And then bring your hands right into your heart. How are you feeling? Yeah, you guys okay? You got a little more in you? All right, inhale, arms reach. Once you get them up there, hook your thumbs together. Spread out your fingers like rays of the sun. I want to see all of your palms, big and bright. And then press down into your feet and take a little stretch to your right. There we go. See if you can make little adjustments like the tailbone down and the chest up. Maybe even take your eyes up toward your fingers. We're going to take one more breath here. And then use your exhale to return to center. Good. Switch the hooks of your thumbs. Do it the weird way because it's good for your brain. And then go to the other side. Just awakening the side body. Try to get long in the side body. Stay grounded in your feet. You can still feel the texture of that mat right beneath you. And then rise back up to center. Good. Let your arms down by your sides. Just meet yourself exactly where you are. You feel the texture of that mat beneath your feet, and you meet yourself exactly where you are. That is what yoga is about. We're always going to come back to this spot, this little sacred piece of rubber that we call our yoga mat. It's like coming home. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen halfway, and then step both legs back to plank pose. So the hands go down, both legs step back, and then you're going to lower down slowly. Take it all the way to your belly. Inhale, one breath for that baby cobra, and then exhale, take it back into downward facing dog. So that's what we call a vinyasa. That's the linking of the breath and the movement, and trying to do it in one beautiful flow. Keep breathing as you're here. Keep feeling the texture of that mat beneath you. You are here right now in this moment, on this day, with each other. Push back, inhale. Look at your hands. On the exhale, walk your feet right up to the top of the mat. Lift halfway, inhale. And then fold deeply on that exhale. With a flat back, rise all the way up, reaching those arms high. And exhale, hands come right back into the heart, and we do it again. Here we go. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and fold. Lift on the in-breath. And then go to plank and lower on the same exhalation. Feet go back and you take it down. As you inhale, open your heart, do that baby cobra, and then exhale back into downward facing dog. Oh, we're moving and grooving now. You guys look beautiful. Let's push a little extra with the right hand. Lift the right hip, and then push the right heel. You feel how that just woke up the right side of your pose? Let's do it on the left. Push a little, lift a little, anchor. Feel the space that you can create. Now push with all of it. Both hands, hips reaching high, both heels sinking low. One last breath. And then slowly look at your hands and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Come halfway up. Inhale. Fold deeply on the exhale. And here we go. We rise again. Meeting at the top of the mat. Drawing your hands right into your heart. Take a moment to feel. To breathe. Are you ready to move on? Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen on the in-breath. And then just like before, go to plank and lower. Do it with your own style, your own timing. Make your way to your belly. Inhale for cobra. And then exhale, take it back to down dog. Now, right foot's going to step up to the right hand. Do your best to get that foot all the way up there. If it only makes it halfway, pick it up and place it toward the top of the mat, and then rise up for your high crescent lunge. I feel a beat. Yeah, I feel a beat. So maybe if we can get our balance, we can pulse a little bit. Maybe we go up, up, up. Yeah, so good. I feel you. Let's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, and then just fold halfway. We're going to keep reaching the arms forward and stretch that leg back behind you. Now keep that's your left arm forward, and sweep your right arm back behind you. Again, just keeping your brain young. It matters. We want to do cross-body work, all the circuitry working in there. Let's take one more breath where you are. And then left hand touches down on the mat. Twist open to the right. Try to have some fun with it. Feel your heart space open just a little. And if you're feeling fatigued, you can put your left knee down on the mat. Remember, we're moving and breathing, and we're feeling the texture of that beautiful mat beneath you. Let it keep you in this moment. One more inhale, twist deeper on your exhale, and then eyes down, hands down. Step back to plank and lower. Moving and grooving with the breath. Inhale for cobra pose. Take it back to down dog. And breathe. All right, other side. Nice and easy. Left foot steps. Stay up on those right toes and come to your high crescent lunge. You guys feeling it? Here we go. Up, up, up. There's enough down. We want to be lifted. Up, up. Reach it. Up. I'm feeling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there and start to fold halfway. Oh, reach forward. Reach toward me. I can feel you. Make that back leg straight behind you. All right, right arm stays straight, left arm sweeps back. Hold. It took a little while to get that circuitry going. I get you. I hear you. I feel you. Let's go ahead and put the right hand down, twist open to the left side, and enjoy it. Like, our bodies love to breathe and move. Don't take the poses so seriously. There is no, contest today. There is no perfection. You can put your knee down. I want you to feel good, not to be perfect. Our perfection actually comes from our imperfection. It comes from authenticity. It comes from honesty and truth and love. Let's take one more breath. Twist a little more on the exhale, and then put your hand down, step into plank, and lower. Inhale, do that back bend. Do it gently. And then exhale, downward facing dog.
And if you don't know, now you know. Spread love.
All right, a little push back. A little lift in those hips.
Spread love.
Let's take a deep breath in, and then just walk your hands to the back of the mat. So they're coming back. Walking your hands toward your feet. Go ahead and soften the knees. And then tuck your chin and tuck your tailbone and come on up slowly, just like one vertebra at a time. No chair poses yet. It might even be too hot for chair today. I don't want you to combust, right? All right. So feet are about hip distance apart here. You guys okay? Yeah? All right. Inhale, arms reach. Let's put our hands right onto our hips. Keep your feet nice and wide. Draw your tailbone down, and then lift your heart as high as you can. I want you to feel like your heart is just lifting. Your whole spine is elevating upward and forward. And then we're going to take just a little standing back bend. You can lean it back, but lean from the top part, from the ribs. Don't sink into your lower back. Your lower back won't be happy. We want to lift up out of the lower spine, get the heart to lift. And then leading with that heart, let's forward fold. Keep your feet on the ground. Take it nice and slow. And then let your head down low. All right. Breathe. Go ahead and grab your opposite elbows. Sway a little bit side to side. Just feel your body. Part of you is probably energized, and there are other parts that might be starting to fatigue. So I want you to make sure you're taking care of yourself. That's it. And then release your arms. Keep those knees soft. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, and roll up again. One vertebra at a time. Take your time. Oh, inhale. Both arms reach. This time, take your arms by your sides. And then sneak them behind you. Let's not clasp them yet. Just open them. And then fold halfway again. Fold with a flat back. Fingertips are reaching back, and then with the best of your ability, please lift your arms higher than your body. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze toward each other. And now from this place, draw those hands together and clasp them, interlacing all of your fingers, and then exhale, fold in, nice and deep. Beautiful work. Let the head down, let the arms move away from your back, and just feel yourself breathing. You can feel that beautiful mat beneath your feet. And breath is happening. Your body is awakening. Your mind is awakening. As you release your fingers, soften your knees. And one last time, let's roll it up like a rag doll. Let your head come up last. Take your time articulating the spine. All right, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. This time when you lift and lengthen, look forward and walk it out into your plank pose. Nicely done. One deep breath, and then lower it all the way down. Take it all the way onto your belly. Inhale into cobra, and then exhale back into downward facing dog. All right, right foot steps up, left foot turns in. That back foot is flat. We're going to do warrior one facing forward. And a little bit of your attention is on that back foot. Even though you can't see it, you can feel it. I want you to make sure you're standing solid in that back foot so your feet are on that ground and your heart is lifted. Now, I want you to get brave here. Get curious and start bending your front knee a little bit deeper. Don't lose the footing in the back foot. Make sure that stays flat. Now, I know that you can find this part of you. It's the pit of your belly, the lowest part of the musculature of your torso. I want you to start lifting from the bottom and keep that lift and energy happening all the way to your fingertips. Light up that warrior pose. So you're sinking down as much as you are reaching up. Take a breath. You might even take a little back bend if it feels good. And then exhale, go ahead and flow. Hands come down, step back and lower slowly. And I give you permission at any time to skip all of the goodies in between. If you want to just go right to your down dog and skip the plank and skip that back bend, you're free to do as you wish. It's your body, your yoga, your moment. Left side, left foot steps, right foot flat, warrior one. Warrior is one of my favorite poses. It's a passionate pose. What are you a warrior for? What is it that we are fighting for in our lives? For me, it's all about community. It's about connection. It's about collaboration. It's about us working together to make things better, to elevate each other. Laura is a warrior for kindness, right? What is it that you believe in? What gets you out of bed in the morning? Some of us are just fighting for our families. Some of us are literally fighting for our lives. Every single one of us is having a different experience in this beautiful life. Bend that front knee, reach for the sky, take a breath, and then exhale, go ahead, flow it out. The hands go down. You step back lightly. You can skip everything and go to down dog or do that vinyasa. All right, nice and easy. Walk your feet right up to the top of the mat. Bring the feet together. Inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale and fold.
Even in the shadows.
Just once, let's bend our knees and take chair pose. Because I don't think I would feel complete without it. Push through your feet, let's come to standing. Stretch back if it feels good. And then exhale, hands right to your heart. Go ahead and open your feet, just one step. Heel toe them apart so you feel a little more steady. Keep some weight into your right leg and lift your left knee high. No drama. Go ahead, put it down. Let's try the other side. One foot is pushing, one is pulling, and then we put it down. Yep, do it again.
Even in the shadows.
Good, stay right there. Lift your arms up over your head. Oh, you guys are amazing. Bring your hands to your heart, and then step that foot down. Do the other side. Both arms reach, find it. Draw in as you reach out, and then release. One more time, inhale, both arms reach. Leave both feet on the ground for a moment, and then open your arms out wide. Reach out for your neighbor. Put your hand on the middle of their back or their arm, connect. You gotta get behind, don't touch anybody's chest. That would not be appropriate. And so we feel each other. We are really, truly in this together. Go ahead. Lean into your right leg. Lift your left knee. Feels different when you're in it together. Go ahead. Step that foot down. Here we go. Lift the other side. You're doing great. Go ahead. Put it down. Okay. Go ahead. Lift. That's your left knee rising. Now bend your right knee. Let's all go low. Oh, yeah. Hold each other. You've got this. Then come to standing. Place it down and switch. I feel it. You guys feel it? Take it low. Bend those knees. You can tuck your tailbone, crouch down like you're in Karate Kid, right? Good. Bring it back up and switch. One more time. Something special. All right, soften the standing leg. Now lean forward and take your leg behind you. Oh, you've got this. We've got this. Come to standing knee to belly, because I think we got a little more. Take your leg in front of you. Push the sole of your foot right out toward me. Lift it just a little higher because your friend is helping you. Now let go and reach your arms to the sky. Take one breath right there, and then bend your knee and place it down, hands at the heart. So good. Inhale, arms reach. Open it up wide. Feel it. It's okay to touch each other. We're all sweating. It's okay. I promise you can wash your hands after. Lift your other knee. That's it. Now the standing leg is going to soften. Just go low. I only ask you because I know you can. That's it. Now take your leg back behind you. Lean a little forward. Moving in sync, the upper deck, all of you together. It's the most magnificent, beautiful thing. Let's come back to standing, knee to belly. Take your leg in front. I know it's a little challenging, but what in life isn't? Right? If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Let go of each other. Take it for a second on your own because you can. And then bend your knee and put your foot back down. Nicely done. Hands at the heart. Oh, I love you guys. Yeah. Woo! Down, 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 down. Can we take it up? Yeah. Is it time? I think it's time. All right. So right there, your feet are apart. You can feel the beat. Just go with me. Don't leave me hanging to dance up here by myself, right? So down, bump, bump, bump. Okay, now, I want you to give it a little style. Make it yours. Dance. And then the craziest thing might be to turn to your neighbor and look at them and dance with them just for a minute. Yeah, I know most of you came here together. But what if you danced with a stranger? Like, how crazy would that be? That could be your new friend for life. There's no telling what will happen from today. And then I even dare you to get off your mat. Whoa, maybe you even move off of that precious, sacred space and move a little. Here we go. Come on, dance it up.
Together. Don't freak out. Keep your mats there. Keep your stuff there. There's more yoga. Come up here. Come up here. We're just hanging out together for a second. Get up here. Yeah? Move your bodies. It's a brand new day. Brand new day. Could you be loved? Could you be loved? And be loved.
Come on, come on, come on.
Or even try to
I love it. All together, singing, dancing, moving, breathing. It's connection. It's collaboration.
That's a mind of own. So go if what you're thinking is to try it.
Don't be afraid. Come closer. Come closer. You can walk off the platform. It's okay. Come on in. Be loved. And be loved.
You guys sound so beautiful. Can we sing a song together?
Yes.
I'm almost confident most of you know this song. Most. I see some people who aren't going to know the song. And you know what?
You can sing anyway.
Yeah, sing it. You'll catch on. Okay? And it's because who felt like in 2019, this is for me, it doesn't have to be true for you, that you were living your most best life and your worst life Simultaneously.
Yes.
What? Your best life and your worst life simultaneously. That was me. But we collectively
Hell yeah.
together turned the page. Yeah, and here we are, January 1st, 2020. Thank you for being here. Let's sing this song and bless ourselves with this beautiful sunshiny day. Here we go. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Oh my gosh, you guys are touching me. I can see all obstacles in my way. Yeah. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, you feel it. I feel you. What? I think we can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a
bright, sunshiny day.
Let me hear that again. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. Boca Raton, where are you? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Blessings to all of you. Thank you for showing up today. We'll sing it at the top, yeah? One last time. Let me hear you real loud. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Again, it's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Again, it's gonna be a bright, right here, right now, sunshiny day. One last time. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. One last time, just our voices. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. I believe you. I trust you. Thank you so much for hugging it in, lifting each other up. Thank you, Trez. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you, Marty. Find your mat. Yeah. Yes, happy freaking New Year. Mwah. When you get to that mat, feel free to take a seat. Take a moment and just let all of that sink in. And as you get to your mat, I love all the love that's happening on the way. Keep that beautiful smile on your face. Lift your heart a little higher and just find a comfortable way to sit. You can feel it. Something big just happened. Let's take a deep breath and reach our arms up high to the sky. And then take your right hand and put it on your left knee. I know I'm making you think. Right hand, left knee. Left hand behind you, touch the ground. Feel that mat beneath you. It's like you just came home. You got up, you got quiet, you listened. You moved a little, you did your exercise. Then you lit yourself up, you had a little bit of joy. Now I want you to be in all of it. Let's use our hands to help ourselves twist a little deeper, wring out anything that you want to leave behind from 2019. Let's take the lessons and leave the stories. Now keep holding on to that left knee with your right hand, but lift your left arm up high to the sky. And then stretch over on the diagonal so that your right shoulder is going toward your right knee. And just do that till it feels so good. Try to keep both of your hips still on the ground so you don't tip over. Maybe lift your gaze, lift your heart just a little higher. There's still a twist in there. And then on a big inhale, let's reach back up to the sky. Take both arms up high and just pause right there. Open your hands big. Our hands are an expression of our hearts. And then we're switching to the other side. Left hand, right knee. Right hand goes behind you, touch the mat. Remember where you are. On that sacred space, that little piece of rubber where transformation happens. And I want you to breathe, and I want you to let yourself feel all of the possibility that lies ahead for 2020. What a song we picked. I can see clearly now, 2020, right? I think we can all see it if we allow ourselves. So let's take off the jaded lenses from 2019 and take a really clear and bold look at 2020. Keep holding onto your knees, stretch up and reach, let your body awaken, and stretch a little bit over toward the left. Keep holding your knee. The hand that's behind you is the one in the air, yeah? And just do it till it feels so good. You don't have to go really deep, and you don't have to play it small. Like, you actually get the chance to figure it out for yourself. And that is how yoga works. And there's still a twist in here, so we are just wringing out. And then we're going to open ourselves back up. Go ahead, reach up with an inhale, both arms high. And then just bring your hands right to your heart. I'd like you to unfold your legs and put your feet flat in front of you, so your knees will be bent. And the feet are flat. And then just reach out. Turn your palms up and close your eyes for a moment. The hands are open. They are an expression of the heart. So think of all of the things that in this moment you could be giving up, and all of the things that you could be receiving. You know, anything is possible. So I want you to stay in this moment, and I want you to lean back just a little. Start to feel your feet press down and out. That's it. Pull the belly in so you grow your spine a little taller. That's it. Now, let's seal this by putting the palms together, interlacing everything but the index fingers. Take one more breath, and then twist to the right side. And I only ask you to do it because I know you can. Let this be an act of consciousness, not effort. Lift your heart. Use your feet. Your core is actually amazingly strong. Let's take one more breath right here. Use the exhale to twist in just a touch, and then return to center. Go ahead and fold over your knees and let your head bow humbly forward. I believe that the stillness, the softness is just as important as the fierceness of the musculature and that hard work. We have to be able to find the grace. Now, when you're ready and not before, come back up to a straight spine. Reintegrate your feet, push them down and out, feel them grounding, and then offer it up. If you have nothing to offer and you just need to receive, there is so much beautiful energy right here. Take it. We are giving generously. You can take bountifully.
Light me up,
We all come to the mat from different
Breathe.
places. And so the possibilities of the
Light me up.
future are up to you.
breathe.
What do you need to sustain your life? What do you
Light
need
me
to
up.
dream bigger? What do you need to let go of?
Breathe.
Now lean it back just a
Light
little
me
bit.
up
Ah.
and breathe.
And I only ask you because I know you can. And we're going to do it for 3 more breaths. And when life gets hard, just think to yourself, gosh, I can do anything for 3 breaths. All right. Seal it. Put your hands together. Interlace everything but the index and take it to the left side. Keep that chest lifted. Keep your breath flowing free.
Light me up,
That's it. Are you breathing? What's going on in that head of yours? Take one more breath. Let's twist it in just a little deeper. And then right back to center. Bow your head humbly forward. Take a moment. Now, when we were in our standing work, I had you rolling up like a rag doll. So we're going to do the same kind of thing here. We're going to keep the knees bent. We're going to tuck the tailbone under, tuck the chin as it is, and then use your core and roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Take it down nice and slow. Use your muscles. You will feel how strong you are, how powerful you are, how unique and amazing you are. Go ahead and lay it down onto your back. Now, all of our twisting has been pretty strong. I want to shift gears. Can you feel the mat beneath you? Let it bring you into this present moment. And then draw your right knee into your belly. Just give it a little squeeze just till it feels so good.
light me up,
As you squeeze that
breathe.
right knee in, stretch the left one long down on the
Light me
mat.
up
That's it.
and breathe.
Now, in the most gentle way possible, can you take a
Light me
spinal
up.
twist over to your left?
Breathe. Light me up,
It doesn't have to be the deepest one. I actually invite you to get curious about being
Light me
even
up.
softer.
breathe.
Could you do this one in a way that feels like you're not
Light me up.
trying? And that you don't really care what the shape is?
Light me up,
But we shift our priority to feeling the movement of the
Breathe.
breath in the body. As we're
light
going to
me
start
up
to take that journey inward.
and breathe. Light me up,
Now, nice and easy. Let's
breathe.
roll back to the center.
Light
You
me
can give
up,
one more squeeze on that knee if it feels good. Actually, bring the other one in so you have both knees to your chest. Give it a little squeeze.
breathe.
And then hold on to the left one and extend the right one down.
Light me up,
There's a little push and a little pull. And then you're going to really softly, really gently go ahead and twist over to the other side. The left knee crosses the body. It goes to the right.
breathe. Light me up, breathe.
Let go of your attachment to the pose
Light me up,
and connect a little more deeply with your breath.
we're here to live so we can feel it all.
And go ahead and roll right back to the center. Pull both knees in, just a little squeeze. And then please come into conscious resting pose. So the feet are flat, the knees are bent. I would love for you to place your left hand on your heart. Left hand goes right on the chest, right hand on the upper belly. And then go ahead and turn the soles of your feet toward each other and let them drop open. Take a moment.
So we can feel it all. We're here to live so we can feel it all. We're here to live so we can feel it all.
Just 3 more breaths.
I just needed to feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. We're here to live so we can feel it. Oh, I'm here to live so I can feel it all. I just needed to feel it. Sun and rain.
And slowly start to draw those knees back up to the center. If your lower back feels like it needs a little tweak, then draw your knees to your belly. And then we're going to release everything. Just let the legs go. Let your hands go. And just make your way all out onto the mat. Give it all up. A few moments of stillness.
Krishna, Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Hare.
Go ahead and take a long, slow, deep breath. Let the breath awaken you first. And that breathing will inspire movement. So if you feel ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretch gently. And as the movements get bigger, just mindfully, not effortful, but mindful, just find your way to seated. It's pretty incredible to be over 2,000 people in one space and have it be silent. Just listen to that. Let's put our left hand onto our chest, right on the heart, and then put the right hand over it. Take a moment right here. Decide what it is that you're leaving behind. Start to begin to open the possibilities for moving forward. Your life can change in a moment when you decide you want it to. So you can keep carrying everything around that weighs you down, or you can choose to put it aside. Maybe you've been living too large and you need to slow down and get quiet. Maybe you forgot how to love. And in this moment, you can decide that you're going to take the armor off your heart and you're going to let your heart be vulnerable and love again. Love bigger than you ever imagined. I don't know what your desire is for this year, for this new decade, but you do. You do. And if you haven't figured it out yet, allow yourself quiet moments to sit like this until you figure it out. And I'd love to close the practice with the sound of Om. So all of us raising our voices together. It's an A, a U, and an M. We put it together in one big swoop. The energy moves through the body and we release it out to the universe. You guys with me on that? Yeah? All right, so the biggest deep breath that you've got. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Om peace, peace, perfect peace. May each and every one of us, wherever we are on this beautiful globe tuning in, for all of us here in this space together, May we all know this peace. May we carry it with us and be an example of it in the world. I cannot thank you enough for your presence here today. And if any one of you just decided not to show up, the experience would have been different. So know that your presence here matters. Your presence everywhere matters. Thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you so much for your love, for your willingness, your openness, your vulnerability, your movement, your breaks, for all of it, for everything that you brought. I thank you. Namaste. Now don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, because first I just want to hear a little bit of love from my team. They were all out here on the floor with you, all of my amazing team right here, working to keep you safe. Every single one of you that worked in registration, that greeted you and got you in here smoothly, thank you to the registration. Thank you to the vendors and the sponsors, all of you. Amazing products. Stick around. After we get up, you get up and shop. And thank you to Sal. Where are you, Sal? And thank you, Jez and Marty. And thank you, Andy Glickman. This thing does not happen without him. You have no idea how much sleep he loses over this. But it went smooth and beautifully, and I thank you, and I love you. Thank you all so much. So, how are your hearts feeling? Yeah? Take out your phones. Like, literally take out your phones right now. If you feel compelled to do a selfie, do it. But that's not why I'm asking you to take it out. Do you see these banners here on the stage? Are they on either side? The text to donate? If you're feeling a little extra kind right now, if you're feeling a little inspired for kindness, if it matters to you that our children grow up as good citizens of the world, that we don't have bullying, that they have self-esteem, they understand the value of random acts of kindness. They know that it's worth it to take time to write a letter to someone who's in service for our country and let them know that they're being thought of at home. Like, there's amazing programming that is going on every day with Kindness Matters, and your donations will support that work. It will help us create more programming in more schools in more states all over this country, and it will ripple because we're touching a new generation. So go ahead, take out those phones. I can't see the banner. Can you tell me the code, Eric? Can you read it so I can say it out loud in case anyone else can't see it? Oh, KM365. You're texting that to 50155. 50155. Texting KM365. It'll open up. It's a super easy window. Thank you so, so, so much. I love you all so much. Stay and have fun. We'll have a little music playing. Did I forget something? Oh, if you are hungry, who's hungry? Yes, right out there. You see it? Don't miss our food trucks. That's where you find them. You go right through there. There's definitely some food at Farmer's Table and through that pathway, so make your way up that way if you're hungry. We have some sparkling water on this side if you're thirsty. Check out all the vendors. Don't leave. The energy is still here. I think that's everything. Is that everything? Please tell me I didn't forget anyone. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all so much. I really do. Like, I'm not just saying it. I look out and I see so many faces that I know and love and I see every day. Thank you for coming. Stay and play. Did I say everybody? Huh? I said thank you to you guys. Did I say thank you to you guys?
Stand up for
I
your
did.
right.
Marty and Drez. The beats
Get
go
up,
on.
stand up for your
Hi,
right.
Mark.
Get up, stand up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. treasure is gold. Half that story had never been told. So now you see the light. Hey, you stand up for your right. Come on, get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Slipping into darkness.
Follow me now, see? See, I be putting those that ain't in place that be go and
I know.
See, I be on that
I know,
road
it's
that leads
so
to mastering
crazy.
120. You like you
Somebody
lose, you lose, you
upstairs
lost the
loves
knowledge
me.
of yourself. And if you don't know who you are, you won't know
Yeah,
no one else.
yeah.
Again, why?
So good. Thank you for always coming out and covering. It really does.
Beyond the trees.
I was slipping into darkness. Yeah. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
If you're not interested in the text to donate, you can go directly to the Kindness Matter section right here. Buy clothing, offer to volunteer. You don't have to make a donation. It's a really important thing that you get to find out what they're up to. Go buy their gear and wear it around town and inspire other people to be kind.
This is what you call a flip. Call a flip. This is what you call a flip. Call a flip.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Oops, sorry. You want to
This
come
is
up?
what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick.
I
Bentley
asked,
from
yeah.
his mama whip.
You're so
K.O.D.
welcome.
he hard to shoot. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard to shoot.
Looking for peace, looking for love, looking for everything. Pray to
welcome.
God and I fell on my knees.
Oh.
Sick of the drugs,
I
didn't do
love you.
anything anymore. I was just starving, sleeping on the floor. Part of me looking for more. Giving my heart and my arteries. How much of me do you
You're so
want?
welcome.
I grew up only
Happy
few of the
New
love.
Year.
Remember I got my first few of the blood. I'm hanging out and they shoot up the club. My homie got pharmaceutical plug.
War, bang, boom, kicking the door. They ain't doing it the same. Claim game, shame, shame. We put the fire to flame, igniting it. We hold the light in the game. Rain, rain, go away. In my helmet lane with a throwaway. At heaven's gate, I got hell to pay. Cause you know idle times are where the devils play.
Wow, Ziggins been cramping my style. Blowing my high, they wanna reply. The number one question is how? How does it feel now that you own? How much you worth? How big is your home? How come you won't get a few features? I think you should. How about I don't?
My flow by post nice flow eyes close 就像蛋糕的印情太多的信心逐渐变成你们爱豆的阴影声音满上听起的双了被逼着上去 to make a little finding way Congratulations please Asian this rest in peace every day
This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard to shoot. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard to shoot. Hard to shoot. hard to shoot, 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 hard to shoot.
This is what you call a flip. Call a flip. This is what you call a flip. Call a flip.
Booty by number one. Booty by number two. Booty by number three. Booty by number four. Hold up your hand if you love her, then your fashion and styling. There is a posse in the corner, all of them just a ball of murder. But let me hear you say, whoa, yeah. By number one, by number two, by number three, by number four. A one wheel, come on, yeah. Give me now. Come make me talk to the gate man and set up a plan figure in, yeah. But let me hear you say, whoa, yeah. By number one, by number two, by number three, by number four, by number one, by number two, by number three, by number four. Hold up your hand like a spaceship if you love her, them your styling. There is a posse in the corner, all of them just a ball out for murder. But let me hear you say, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, brother John? Brother John, put it on your table, put it on your table, number one. It's a number four. Put it on table, it's a number two. Put it on table, it's a number two. Put it on table, it's a number one. So are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, brother John? Brother John.
Come and say welcome to the dancehall school. Or let me teach about the dancehall rules. I want to show you around a reggae venue. Give you the skills to make the people them move. Come and say welcome to my dancehall school. Come in the class and take a seat at the dancehall stool. There's a dub curriculum for every dancehall pupil. Roots, rubber, dub, bashment, or digital. First thing we're gonna learn the sound system of your tool. If your sound good, your song will be successful. Clarity, it is the key. Bass, mids, and treble. To achieve the top marks, you have to be article. A well-behaved sound never gets in trouble. We give the attention to all bad my people. Our school motto is passionate but respectful. Once you achieve your goal, we can move to grade 2. Come and say welcome to my dancehall school. Or let me teach about the dancehall rules. I want to show you around a reggae venue. Give you the skills to make the people let move.
The bashment hype, even though we're hype, we keep a positive vibe. Now go tell a lie, I say me just can't deny. Love to see the gal and shock out on a wine. Only dog arena get out of line.
And then we drop it in the roots man style. Study all the masters from back in time. Know your history, learn your foundation. To move forward, you have to know what's behind.
Come and say, come follow me, only digital passing. Computer thing, it's a different energy. Put it on your laptop, on your USB. You got to do your homework in this category.
So welcome to my dancehall school. I want to teach you about the dancehall rules. I'm gonna show you around a reggae venue. Give you the skills to make the people them move. Come and say welcome to my dancehall school. I want to teach you about the dancehall rules. I want to take you around a reggae venue. Give you the skills to make the people them move. Sacred tree, it's all about the practicality. Show your skills around the turntable and CD. No write an essay about the tunes that you play. I want it on my desk first thing on Monday. Stop talking, just listen, you don't make it yet. Say you need experience, you've only played a couple sets. Teamwork is not an individual step. Everybody has a part to play in the project.
Come and say welcome to my dancehall school. Come in the class and take a seat at the dancehall stool. There's a dub curriculum, every dancehall pupil. Rules from a dub bashment, hard digital.
Dancehall school, let me teach you about the dancehall rules. I want to show you about the
I know you heard this before. Tonight. I know you heard this before. Working for sure, don't be hurting tomorrow. But tonight, hey, we're going for it. Don't judge me. Tonight we're going for it. Come touch me. Tonight we're going for it. Like you love me. Tonight we're going for it. Hear me out. We come to have a good time, and we won't compromise. We wanna hear the colors, we wanna feel the lights. Automatic wine, my money stacks so high. If you sliced it like pie, take the smallest slice. You still touch the sky. Tonight we're going turbo. The dance hall is back to the curb, yo. We gotta weed on the Merlot, but the question is where our shots go. Say what they want to about us. When they say your name, they're lifting you. So let them say what they want to about us. When they say your name, they're lifting you. I know you heard this before. Tonight. I know you heard this before. It's working for sure. Don't be hurting tomorrow. But tonight, hey, we're going for it. Don't judge me. Tonight we're going for it. Come touch me. Tonight we're going for it. Like you love me. Tonight we're going for it. Hear me out. You ever seen one girl take over the night? Take over the city and restore its pride. If you're gonna roll a blunt, then roll a blunt right. The room is too dark, someone spark up the light. Full ice, got the strap on this side. Woo! My people still fly the kite, but I learned from my grandma.
Deborah Dubinsky. Double D, where are you, baby? Are you still here, Deborah? Can we send her to this? Yeah, there you are. I need you to meet somebody, so come.
But the question is where our shots go. Say what they want to about us. When they say your name, they're lifting you.
This is a journey into sound.
Think I'm a bam bam. You was on Jamaican. With a different style, different fashion. You know?